Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Commissioner Hughes. This is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for Thursday, September 18th. The court's orders for the taking of DNA samples and fingerprints issued on the first calendar of September will apply to all of the hearings on this calendar. As we get started in here this afternoon, I'll call each of you into the courtroom one at a time. I'm going to ask one of you to stand behind this gray podium here in front of me in the courtroom. I'll ask the next two people I intend to call into the courtroom to line up in the two blue chairs right inside this door. I think there are two chairs right here facing all of you. There's only one. Okay, so ignore the two part. So then I'll just ask one person to have a seat in the chair. So you'll go from the chair you're in right now to that chair inside the door, from there into the courtroom. When you're done in the courtroom, you'll head back into the room you're in right now. I know that sounds a little bit like an exercise in musical chairs, but I promise you all it will make this calendar move much faster. So if you will please listen for your name and do that, everybody will get to where they need to be a little bit sooner. Once you work your way into the courtroom, I will start by asking you to state your full name and date of birth. Then I will explain to you why you're here. You all have the right to the assistance of counsel in a criminal case. While you're in the courtroom, I will tell you whether a public defender is being appointed to represent you. Whether or not you're entitled to a public defender, you all always have the right to hire a private lawyer if you wish to. When you're in the courtroom, I'll also give you the next court hearing dates and times you'll be required to attend after this court hearing. And the last thing we'll do is talk about whether you are legally eligible for release from custody. If you are, we'll go over on what terms and conditions you could be released. In addition to that right to the assistance of counsel, you all also have the right to remain silent. Anything that you do say in the courtroom this afternoon could be used against you at any point down the line in these proceedings. Because of that, and because you won't have a lawyer here in the courtroom, I strongly encourage all of you not to make any statements regarding the facts that brought you here. Save any statements, questions, comments that you might feel inclined to make about the facts that brought you here for a hearing where you do have a lawyer present to talk to before you make any statements that could be used against you. Last thing I'll tell you all before we get started is that all of the information that you get while you're in the courtroom will be given to you in a written document called a release order. The officer in the courtroom will hand you that when you're done in here and you step back into that room. So please don't feel like you need to memorize everything we go through, but keep that paperwork with you wherever you go from here, because as long as you have that paperwork, you'll have all the information you got in the courtroom. Still no? Okay, I'm going to start calling people, but I want to let you all know it looks like we have a couple of people that have requested a Spanish interpreter. We're waiting for a Spanish interpreter to connect. So I'm going to start calling people. I'm going to have people move into the courtroom, into the chair, but please be patient. As soon as that interpreter connects, we'll take a break from the scheduling or the rotation, do the interpreter matters, and then we'll get back to that. So if you're in the chair and I call somebody in front of you, please just be patient. Okay, can I have Stacy Gonzalez into the courtroom behind the podium, please? Jeffrey Bozart, if you would please have a seat in the chair inside the door. Can I have your name and date of birth?
Hi, my name is Stacy Gonzalez, 7/20/1980.
Thank you, Ms. Gonzalez. You are here on 3 different matters. The first 2 matters are bench warrants issued by the Superior Court when you failed to appear at hearings. One of them appears to have been a probation revocation arraignment hearing. The other was a not guilty arraignment hearing in an existing felony drug case. In both of those existing cases, you already have a lawyer assigned to defend you. That lawyer will continue to represent you in those 2 existing cases. Your next court hearing in each of the existing matters will be September 25th. It'll be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On the probation warrant, you have a $2,000 secured appearance bond. On the existing felony case, it's $1,200. The third matter that you're here on is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are 1 count of using an artifice with the intent to shoplift and 1 count of narcotic drug possession. They are both Class 4 felonies. I did find probable cause to support the felony shoplifting allegation. I did not find probable cause to support the narcotic drug allegation. You are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer to represent you against any new charges filed as a result of this arrest, and I've appointed one for you. Your next court hearings in that new case will be a status conference September 24th, and then a preliminary hearing the 26th. Those 2 will also be at 8:30 downtown. On that new felony shoplifting allegation, you are not eligible for release on bond because it is a felony offense alleged to have been committed while you were on release in that existing felony drug case. What that means is you will be held in custody without bond on that new case, at least until you have an evidentiary hearing. That hearing will take place September 25th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Because you will not be eligible for release on that new case, at least until that hearing on the 25th, you should wait until after that hearing before you attempt to post the bond on those other 2 existing cases. Do you understand that information? Okay, thanks, Ms. Gonzalez. You can step back and get your paperwork. Jeffrey Bozart, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Lyric Parrish, if you would please move to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Jeffrey David Bozart Jr., 7689.
Thank you, Mr. Bozart. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale, that is a Class 2 felony, 1 count of money laundering, a Class 3 felony, and 1 count of dangerous drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I've appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then a preliminary hearing September 26th. They'll both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. Because those allegations are felony offenses alleged to have been committed while you were on release in a different felony case, you are not eligible for release on bond. You will be held in custody without bail, at least until an evidentiary hearing is held. That hearing is scheduled for September 25th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Between now and that hearing on the 25th, though, you will be held without bond. Do you understand that information?
Yes.
Do you have a question?
I just don't get the charge, the money laundering charge, and I don't.
Talk to your lawyer. Talk to your lawyer at your next hearing. Your lawyer can explain to you how the underlying facts might give rise to those allegations. You always have the opportunity to challenge the information provided by law enforcement. You also have the opportunity to present evidence in your defense, but that'll happen later on in the proceedings after you've had an opportunity to talk to a lawyer.
And can I have the same lawyer that I have on my other case?
Potentially. So I don't actually appoint lawyers by name. I appoint them by office. So I've appointed the same office that's representing you in the other case. So when you get to court on the 25th, sorry, your first hearing on the new case is the 24th. When you get to that hearing on the 24th, if the lawyer present to represent you is not the same lawyer you have on your other case, let that lawyer know you have a pending existing case with a different, if you know your lawyer's name, give them your lawyer's name. So maybe that lawyer will see this and grab that case. If not, just ask when you get to your first hearing if you can have the same lawyer in both cases.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Thank you, sir. You can step back and get your paperwork. Lyric Parrish, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Paige Seuss, if you'd work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Larry Parrish, August 28th, 1995.
Thank you, Ms. Parrish. You are here on two different matters. The first one is a bench warrant issued by the Superior Court when you failed to appear at a status conference in an existing felony drug case. In that existing case, you already have a lawyer assigned to defend you. That lawyer will continue to represent you. Your next court hearing in that existing case will be a new status conference September 24th, and then you'll have a preliminary hearing the 26th. Those will both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On that existing case, you have a $50 bond. The second matter that you're here on is an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of narcotic drug possession. It is a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation, and I have appointed a lawyer to represent you against it. Your next court hearings on that new case will, in part, be the same as your hearings on the existing case.
Okay.
So you will have a status conference the 24th and a preliminary hearing the 26th. Those two will be the same in both cases.
Okay.
The difference is that because that new allegation is a felony offense alleged to have been committed while you were on release in the existing felony case, on the new case, you will not be eligible for release on bond at least until you have an evidentiary hearing. So on that new case, you'll have one additional hearing. It will be that evidentiary hearing September 25th at 1:30. You will not be eligible for release on bond at least until that hearing on the 25th. So because of that, you should wait until after that hearing before attempting to post the $50 bond on the other case. Do you understand that information?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what was the court that I didn't attend. What?
It was a status conference in an existing felony drug case here in Maricopa County. It looks like the warrant was issued back in 2021. So it looks like the date on the warrant is October 1st of 2021. So the hearing was likely that same day.
Was I supposed to get told that once I left that day when I got arrested that day? Was I supposed to get told that?
I don't know the circumstances of that case. So if you got arrested and you came through this court
I had went through
a different court?
No, I had a cellulitis on my foot, and they took me straight to the hospital.
From here?
Yeah. No, I didn't even go through the process. I didn't even go through none of the process.
Let me see what I can see. Hold on one second. Yeah, so it looks like in that case you were processed through this court on May 20th of 2021, and you would have been given paperwork that is identical to the paperwork you're about to get right here that would have had those court dates.
Okay, all right.
Okay, any other questions?
I'm basically here till the 25th, right?
Not here, but in custody, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you,
You can step back. Still no? Paige Seuss, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Camilo Landaverdi, if you would work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Paige Caldwell Seuss, 10/11/89.
Thank you, Ms. Seuss. You are here on three different matters. The first matter that you're here on is a pre-adjudication warrant issued by the Yavapai County Superior Court on a dangerous drug allegation. I don't know whether you have a court-appointed lawyer in that case or not. If you do, that lawyer will continue to defend you. If you don't yet have one will be appointed for you at your next court hearing. Your next hearing on that warrant will be an arraignment hearing September 23rd. It will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Yavapai County Superior Court. On that warrant, you have a $20,000 secured appearance bond. The second matter that you're here on is another warrant issued out of the Yavapai County Superior Court. This one is a grand jury warrant. In that case, a state grand jury was convened and found probable cause to return an indictment against you. The count in that grand jury indictment is one count of failing to appear in the first degree. It is a Class 5 felony alleged to have been committed April 18th of 2025. In that Yavapai County grand jury case, you are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. A lawyer will be appointed for you at your next hearing. Your next hearing on the grand jury case will be the same date and time as your hearing on your existing case. So it'll be the 23rd at 8:30 in Yavapai County. On that grand jury warrant, though, you are not eligible for release on bond. That means you'll stay in custody at least until you have your hearing in Yavapai County on the 23rd at 8:30. The final matter that you're here on is allegations of new offenses from here in Maricopa County. Well, I should have said new offense, it's just one. The allegation is drug paraphernalia possession. It is a Class 6 felony. I did not find probable cause to support that allegation.
Thank you.
So what that means is you will be released on the Maricopa County case, but you're still not going to get out of custody because you're non-bondable on that Yavapai case.
Thank you.
But on the Maricopa County case, it is still possible that the county attorney's office will file charges as a result of that arrest. If that happens, you would be entitled to a lawyer. So I am going to appoint a lawyer to defend you on that new Maricopa County case in the event charges are filed. You will also have to attend court hearings on that case. The first one will be a status conference October 2nd. Depending on what happens on the 2nd, you might then have a subsequent hearing October 6th. So when you go to court on October 2nd, you will find out whether the county attorney's office has filed charges on the new allegation. If they have, a lawyer will be present to defend you, and you'll find out what the next steps are at that hearing. If the county attorney files charges on this new drug paraphernalia allegation and you don't go to that court hearing on October 2nd, that court's going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Okay, so you will stay in custody at least until the 23rd on the Yavapai County cases. After that, if you are released from custody in Yavapai County, please remember you have to be back down here in Maricopa County on October 2nd for your hearing. Okay, any questions, Ms. Seuss?
Thank you.
All right,
I
thank you.
appreciate
You can
you.
step back and get your paperwork.
Thanks.
Okay, Camilo Landaverde, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Alma Valise Lopez, if you'd work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Camilo Landaverde, March 30th, 2003.
Thank you very much, Mr. Landaverde. You are here on 5 different matters. The first one is allegations of new charges. Those allegations are 1 count of narcotic drug possession for sale, 1 count of money laundering, those 2 are Class 2 felonies, 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those new allegations. The other 4 matters you're here on are all allegations that those new charges violated Term 1 of your probation. I have appointed a lawyer to represent you in the new case and in all 4 probation cases. Your next court hearings on the new case will be a status conference September 24th and then a preliminary hearing on the 26th. Your next hearing in each of the probation cases will be a revocation arraignment the 25th at 8:30. So your court hearings are going to be 3 days in a row, 24, 25, 26, all at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On the new case, you have a $5,000 cash-only bond. On the 4 probation cases, though, you are not eligible for release on bond. That means you will stay in custody at least until your probation hearing on the 25th. Because of that, you should wait until after that probation hearing before attempting to post the bond on the new case. Do you understand that information?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Landaverde. You can step back. Alma Valise Lopez, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. San Juan Palmer, if you would work your way to the chair, please. Can I have your name and date of birth?
Alma Elizabeth Lopez, 6/1976.
Thank you very much. You are here on a probation violation warrant issued by the Pinal County Superior Court. If you don't already have a lawyer assigned to represent you in that Pinal County case, a lawyer will be appointed for you by the Pinal County judge at your next court hearing. That hearing will be an arraignment hearing September 23rd. It will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Pinal County Superior Court. On that warrant, you are not eligible for release on bond. That means you will be held in custody without bail at least until your hearing on the 23rd in Pinal County. Do you understand that information?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork. San Juan Palmer, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Adam Selvage, if you would work your way to the chair, please. Can I have your name and date of birth?
San Juan Palmer, 12/09/2006.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are 1 count of possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, that's a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of discharging a firearm in the city limits, which is a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I've appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing the 26th. Both of them will be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On these allegations, you have a $50,000 secured appearance bond. Secured appearance means you can use a bonding company to post that if you choose to. If you do post that bond and you're released from custody, you cannot possess any weapons and you cannot consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Palmer. You can step back and get your paperwork. Adam Selvage, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Travis Martin, if you would please move to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Adam James Selvage, October 15th, 1979.
Thank you, Mr. Selvage. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of aggravated driving under the influence. It is a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause to support that allegation, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you.
Okay.
Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing September 26th. Both of them will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. On that allegation, you have a $5,000 secured appearance bond. If you post that bond and you are released from custody, you cannot possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. And if you are released from custody and you do not have a valid driver's license, you cannot operate a motor vehicle.
Okay.
Do you understand those conditions?
Yes. Your Honor, may I ask you something?
Sure.
May I please get released? I promise to appear in court. I promise not to break the law.
You can get released if you post that bond.
I don't have it. I have kids and I have a career. I have everything on the line, Your Honor. I promise you I will show up in court. I will not miss.
So let me tell you this, Mr. Selvage. The purpose of that bond is not because the court had concerns that you would fail to appear. The purpose of that bond is based on the nature of the underlying allegations and the substantial risk of harm that they pose to the general public, specifically the traveling public.
Right. I don't have my...
And I think that that bond amount is necessary and appropriate to protect the public. It's not necessary and appropriate to protect your secure your appearance in court.
I'm not going to be a problem to anybody. I'm not going to drive. I'm just going to go to work.
I'm not here to negotiate your release conditions. You'll have to post that bond in order to be eligible for release. Any other questions about those release conditions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Selvage. You can step back and get your paperwork. Travis Martin, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Melissa Cisco, if you would work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please, sir?
Travis Martin, 082903.
Thank you very much, Mr. Martin. You are here on 2 probation violation warrants. In both cases, petitions to revoke your probation allege that you have violated terms 3, 4, and 5. One of the 2 also alleges a violation of term 12. I've appointed a lawyer to represent you in both of those probation cases. Your next court hearing will be a revocation arraignment hearing September 25th. It will be at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On those 2 warrants, you have a total secured appearance bond of $1,250. It's $1,000 on one of the warrants, $250 on the second. So $1,250 total. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot possess any weapons or any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Martin. You can step back and get your paperwork. Still no? Okay. All right, thanks. Melissa Cisco, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Duwan Wade, if you'd work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Melissa Cisco, August 2nd, 1989.
Thank you, Ms. Cisco. You are here on an arrest warrant issued after a direct complaint was filed. A direct complaint is a written document that alleges new allegations against you. The allegations in that direct complaint are 1 count of narcotic drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, which is a Class 6 felony. I did appoint a lawyer to represent you against those allegations. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing the 26th. They'll both be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On that warrant, you have a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot possess any weapons, and you also cannot possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do you understand those conditions?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Cisco. You can step back and get your paperwork. Mr. Wade, if you'll stay in the chair for 1 quick second, please. Well, can we ask him to call? Mr. Castellanos, we have a new system that we think is going to allow for simultaneous interpretation. We need you to call a phone number, though, so I think that the clerk is going to chat to you in the chat. If you could just call that number.
Yes, of course. I will call it.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Thank you. And now I just talk normal? Okay, we're going to take a quick break to do the Spanish matter. So, Mr. Wade, I apologize, but if you'll please be patient. Can I have Salvador Herrera into the courtroom behind the podium, please? Officers, I need one of you, if you would, please, to come up here and hand him this headset. Okay, Mr. Castellanos, can you hear me? If so, Mr. Herrera, are you able to hear through the headset the interpreter?
Sí.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Castellanos, I kind of forgot about your portion. My apologies. Okay, Mr. Herrera, would you please tell me your name and date of birth?
Okay. Salvador Herrera Castillo, 01.
In Spanish.
Okay, Spanish. Okay. Okay. Salvador Herrera Castillo, nací en enero 20 de 1992.
Salvador Herrera Castillo. I was born January 20th of 1992.
Thank you very much, Mr. Castillo Herrera. You are here on an allegation of a new charge. That allegation is one count of theft of a means of transportation. It is a Class 3 felony. I have found probable cause to support that allegation. I have also appointed a lawyer to defend you against it. Your next court hearings on this allegation will be a status conference September 24th. You will then have a preliminary hearing September 26th. Both of those hearings will take place at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. Because that allegation is a felony offense alleged to have been committed while you were on release in a different existing felony case, you are not eligible for release on bond. That means you will be held in custody without bail at least until you have an evidentiary hearing. That hearing is scheduled for September 25th at 1:30 in the afternoon. Between now and that hearing, September 25th, you will be held without bond. Do you understand that information?
No. So, no me lo puede repetir el audífono? No.
Oh, no. Well, can you repeat it on the headset? I didn't.
You're not going to hear my voice through the headset. You're going to hear the Spanish interpreter on the headset.
Okay.
Is there specific information that you need repeated, though?
Sí.
What do you need to hear again?
Así quería ver si si usted me podía dar una oportunidad a
I
mí
wanted to ask if you could give me a chance.
para seguir adelante, porque pues quería yo seguir trabajando y para ver a mi hijo. Y si
I
me da
wanted a chance to be able to
oportunidad,
move forward, to keep working,
última
and be able to
oportunidad
see
que
my
me diera
son.
usted.
Just one last chance.
So here's the deal. Mr. Castillo Herrera. I do not have the authority under Arizona law to do anything at this hearing other than hold you without bond because this is a felony offense that allegedly occurred while you were already on release in a different felony case. Under those circumstances, the only option I have is to hold you without bond until that hearing on the 25th. What will happen on the 25th, though, will be up to the next judge you see. At that hearing, you will have a lawyer present. You can talk to that lawyer and petition the judge on the 25th to potentially allow you to post a bond or be released.
Bueno, más una pregunta, me confundió, perdón. Voy a,
Just one question. I got confused.
okay. ¿Puedo estar en libertad condicional?
Can I be released on probation?
Not today. So you will not be released from custody at least until the 25th. Oh, sorry, I forgot it was simultaneous. On the 25th, it is possible you will be eligible for release at that point, but that will be a determination made at that hearing on the 25th. Between now and the 25th, though, you will stay in the custody of the sheriff's office.
¿Qué día es ahora?
What day is it today?
It is the 18th today.
18. Hasta el 26.
25th. So 1 week from today is your hearing.
25, so tengo el día 25 puedo ser liberado por fianza por
So on the 25th, I may be able to be released on bond?
On the 25th, you may be able to be released or you may be able to post a bond. It's also possible that this will not change and you'll continue to be held without bond. I can't say what would happen on the 25th, but all three of those are potential options. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Castillo-Herrera. If you would do me a favor, please, and take the headset off and leave it on the podium, we would appreciate that.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Perdóname. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Okay, Victor Perez, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please.
Víctor Pérez, si puede, por favor, entrar a la sala.
If you put that headset on, you'll get Spanish through the headset. Okay, Mr. Perez, are you able to hear the Spanish interpretation through your headset?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Víctor David Arroyo Pérez, 8 de enero del 96.
Victor David Arroyo Perez, January 8th of 96.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arroyo Perez. You are here on allegations of new charges. Those allegations are one count of offering a forged instrument. It is a class 4 felony, and one count of knowingly displaying a false license plate. That's a class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I have appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing September 26th. Both of them will be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On those allegations, you have a $10,000 secured appearance bond. If you post that bond and you are released from custody, you may not possess any non-government issued identification. You also could not possess any drugs without a valid prescription if you're released from custody. Do you understand those conditions?
Sí, sí, le entiendo.
Yes, I do understand.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Perez. All that information will be in your written paperwork. If you would do me a favor, leave the headphones on the podium. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Disculpe, tengo una pregunta.
I'm sorry, I do have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Respecto al monto de los $10,000, ¿se cancela completo la cantidad del dinero o se cancela el 10%?
Regarding the amount of the $10,000, Do we need to pay the full amount, or is it just the 10% that needs to be paid?
You have the option of going through a bonding company. So option number 1 is to have somebody post the full amount for you at the 4th Avenue Bonds and Fines office. Option number 2 is to go through a bonding company. My general understanding is that bonding companies typically require a minimum of 10% down. I think they also have additional requirements, though. I don't want to guess what their requirements might be and be wrong. So if you would like to consider going through a bonding company, back in the jail facility, there's a list of bonding companies and their phone numbers. You can find one of those lists, and all of them accept collect calls from the jail. You can call 1, 2, or all of those bonding companies to see if you can find one that will work with your circumstances.
Ok, perfecto. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Officer, will you bring the headphones back up to the somebody? Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Castellanos, those were the only 2 Spanish people we had. You were our first test case on the simultaneous, so thank you very much.
My pleasure, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you. Okay, DeJuan Wade, if you would work your way into the courtroom. Officers, if one of you would wake him up, I would appreciate it. Moises Ramirez, if you would work your way to the chair, please. He figured out what he could hear and what, yeah, that was awesome. Can I have your name and date of birth, please, sir?
One way, 03072.
Thank you, Mr. Wade. You are here on 3 probation violation warrants. In all 3 cases, petitions to revoke your probation have been filed. They all allege that you have violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. I've appointed a lawyer for you in all 3 cases. Your next court hearing will be a revocation arraignment September 25th at 8:30 in the probation court downtown. On those 3 warrants, you have a total secured appearance bond of $1,050. It is $250 on 2 of the warrants, $550 on the 3rd. So $1,050 all secured appearance total. If you post that and you are released from custody, you cannot possess or consume any alcohol or drugs without a valid prescription. You also could not possess any weapons if you were released. Do you understand those conditions?
And what about all this on?
Say that again?
What all this on?
What brought all this on was a petition to revoke your probation that was filed by adult probation alleging that you violated the terms of your probation. Any other questions?
Yeah, if there's a chance possibility I can be reinstated?
Potentially, yeah. That'll be the subject matter of your next hearing. So at that hearing on the 25th, you'll see the probation judge. The options are revoke your probation and impose your sentence, or reinstate your probation and give you another chance.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Wade. You can step back and get your paperwork. Moises Ramirez, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Christine Bank, if you would please work your way to the chair. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Moises Ramirez, October the 1st, 1990, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. You are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause to support those allegations, and I have appointed a lawyer to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference October 2nd, and then you will have a preliminary hearing October 6th. Both of those hearings will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance. That means you would get out of custody. You would not be required to post a bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Upon your release, you would be responsible for getting yourself to both of your next court hearings.
Yes,
you would also be ordered not to possess any drugs without a valid prescription once out of custody. Do you understand those conditions, Mr. Ramirez, and do you agree that you'll abide by them if you're released without a bond?
I agree if I release without a bond, but those, never mind. Yes, ma'am, I agree.
Okay.
I'll just plead all the rest in court.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you. Christine Bank, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. John Fuerte, if you'd work your way to the chair, please. Can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Yes, Christine Bank, 11/27/75.
Thank you, Ms. Bank. You are here on 3 warrants. All 3 of them were issued by the Peoria Municipal Court. 2 of the 3 are criminal trespassing misdemeanor allegations. The 3rd is a misdemeanor drug paraphernalia possession allegation. On all 3 of those matters, because the underlying allegation is a misdemeanor, you're not entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. What that means is if you don't already have a lawyer working with you in any of those cases, but you want one, you'll have to hire a lawyer to defend you.
Okay.
Your next court hearing on all 3 of those cases will be an arraignment hearing October 7th. It'll be at 9 o'clock in the morning in the Peoria Municipal Court.
Okay.
I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance. That means you would get out of custody without a bond. You would then be responsible for getting yourself to the Peoria Court October 7th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Upon your release from custody, you could not return to the scene where either of those alleged trespassing offenses took place if you know where those were.
Yes.
You also could not possess any drugs without a valid prescription once you're released. Do you understand those conditions, Ms. Bank, and do you
Yes,
agree
ma'am.
that you'll abide by them if you're released without posting a bond?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
John Fuerte, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Trevin Goki, if you would work your way to the chair, please. Can I please have your name and date of birth?
John Fuerte, 12471.
Thank you, Mr. Fuerte.
Yeah,
It's Fuerte, not
I think you have
Fuente,
me
right?
down as Fuente.
Yeah, but it's Fuerte.
It's Fuerte.
Okay, I have your name as Fuerte, and then when I just pulled up the booking, it said Fuente. So it is Fuerte, we have it right. Okay, and it is 12471. Very good, thank you, sir. Okay, you are here on 2 different matters. The first matter you're here on is allegations of new charges. The second matter you're here on is an allegation that those new charges violated term 1 of your probation. The new allegations are 1 count of misconduct involving weapons, a class 3 felony, and 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a class 4 felony. I did not find probable cause to support those allegations. That means I also did not find probable cause to support a term 1 probation violation. What that means is, well, let me start with what it doesn't mean. It does not mean that these allegations are all legally dismissed. It is still possible that the county attorney's office will file formal charges as a result of this arrest. If that happens, you're entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. So I have appointed a lawyer for you on the new case and the probation case in the event charges are filed. What my finding of no probable cause does mean is that you will be released from custody without any release restrictions except for 1. That 1 restriction is that you attend court hearings. In the probation case, that hearing will be the 25th at 8:30. In the new case, the hearings will be October 2nd and October 6th at 8:30.
So I don't understand.
Okay, so you're going to get out of custody. MCSO is going to release you. Once you're out of custody, you have to take yourself back to 3 court hearings. The first one will be a probation hearing on the 25th at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. The next 2 will be October 2nd and October 6th. Those will be also in the Superior Court downtown at 8:30.
Okay.
When you get to those next hearings, a lawyer will be present for you. You will find out whether the county attorney's office has filed charges. If they have, your lawyer and the next judge you see will set the rest dates and calendaring for the rest of the case, and they'll give you further instruction.
Okay.
If no charges are filed, you'll hear that when you go to court at the next hearing as well. Again, you'll get further instruction from the court if nothing has been filed. But if charges are filed and you don't go to those court hearings, those courts will issue warrants for your arrest, which means you'd have to come back through here and do this all again until you make it to court.
Okay.
So you're going to get out of court, or excuse me, you're going to get out of custody today. Once you're out of custody, keep your paperwork, and just remember you have to go back to the court downtown for 3 hearings, and then just do what they tell you when you get to those court hearings.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? Did that clear that up? You understand what to do going forward?
Yes.
All right, very good, Mr. Forte. You can step back and get your paperwork. Thank you.
So I can get released today?
You are getting released today, yes. Okay, Trevin Goki, if you would work your way into the courtroom, please. Christopher Killips, if I've pronounced it correctly, if you'd work your way to the chair.
Hello, Your Honor. Thank
Hello,
you
can I have your name and date of birth, please?
Ms. Trevin Goki, March 17th, 1976, and thank you for getting my name right.
Thank you, Mr. Goki. Okay, I understand I have a lawyer from the state appearing on this case. May I please have appearance of counsel for the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. Brooke Gahn on behalf of the state.
Thank you for joining us, Ms. Gaunt. Okay, Mr. Goki, you are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are one count of making terroristic threats, that is a Class 3 felony, and one count of computer tampering or use of a computer device to make a threat, that is a Class 5 felony. I have found probable cause to support the making terrorist threats allegation. I am not inclined to find probable cause for the computer threat allegation. Based on my reading of the allegations against you, I did not see any allegation of a computer device used. Ms. Gaunt, before I officially make that finding, is there anything the state wishes to be heard on in regards to probable cause on the computer tampering allegation?
Not at this time, Your Honor. The state is not quite sure what the basis for that charge was, so we don't have any objection to the court finding no probable cause.
Okay, then I am finding probable cause for the terroristic threat Class 3 felony allegation. I am not finding probable cause to support the Class 5 felony computer tampering allegation. Mr. Goki, I have determined that you are entitled to a court-appointed lawyer, and I have appointed the public defender's office to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing September 26th. Both of those hearings will be at 8:30 in the morning in the Superior Court downtown. Before I consider or impose release conditions in this case, may I please hear argument or recommendation regarding release from the state? Ms. Gaunt.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is asking for a $500,000 cash-only bond, and if Mr. Goki is able to post that, we'd ask for electronic monitoring. That request is based on the severe nature of these charges. Mr. Goki allegedly contacted the crisis line and advised that he intended to shoot up a gay bar and specifically identified a location near his residence. Additionally, he told the crisis line that he wanted to send a political message and he said further things, anti-trans people's statements. He referenced the recent shooting of Charlie Kirk and several other recent school shootings. Law enforcement also confirmed that previously on September 7th, he had contacted 911 and at that time advised that he intended to shoot bystanders. We are very concerned that Mr. Goki has some mental health issues and that he is given these threats to not only target specific people, but also to shoot innocent bystanders. We are concerned that he's extremely dangerous and believe that that significant bond is necessary to protect the safety of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gaunt. Okay, Mr. Goki, the state has requested that I hold you on a $500,000 cash bond based on their representation that the facts alleged in this case indicate that you potentially pose an extreme danger to the community. I will give you an opportunity to present any information you wish for me to consider in regards to your release conditions. Before I give you that opportunity, I will tell you or remind you, you do not have a lawyer here in the court this afternoon. As you can see and hear, the state's lawyer is present. Anything that you do say now could be used against you in this case going forward. So I will give you an opportunity if you would like to address the court in regards to release conditions. You have that opportunity, but I caution you very strongly to limit your comments in regards to release conditions. I very strongly encourage you not to talk about the facts of this case because you don't have a lawyer present. Is there any information you would like the court to consider in regards to your release conditions?
Just that it was just an overreaction to something political.
Okay, so it sounds like you either dispute or disagree with the underlying factual allegations or think that you might potentially have a defense to those. That is completely fine. You have every right to explore both of those avenues. That will be done through your lawyer starting at your next court hearing. For purposes of this hearing today, though, I am persuaded that the allegations against you do appear to indicate that you pose a substantial risk of harm to innocent members of the community. I am concerned about targeted threats alleged to have been made against certain types of populations in the community, and I feel strongly that people in the community, regardless of any of their identifying factors, have the expectation, reasonable expectation, to feel safe where they go. I think that the allegations posed in this case pose a substantial risk or threat to that safety. Because of that, I am persuaded that a substantial bond is necessary in this case. I am going to set a $250,000 secured appearance bond. If you post that bond prior to your release from custody, you will be affixed with an ankle monitor for electronic monitoring. You will also be under strict house arrest. That means you cannot leave your house without prior approval from pretrial services, and under those circumstances only as are authorized by pretrial services. So you could not leave your home without their permission, and upon leaving your home, you could only go to the locations that they authorize you to go to. Anything else I need? Oh, also, if you're released from custody, you are absolutely prohibited from possessing any weapons under any circumstances. Anything else I need to address before I excuse this matter, Ms. Gaunt?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gaunt. Okay, Mr. Goki, do you understand those release conditions?
I'm in custody because I can't make them.
Okay, but do you understand what they are?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. You can step back and get...
I do need medication. My life is at risk.
Okay, so here's what you'll do. So long as you remain in custody, your medical care is the responsibility of the sheriff's office. So if you do not post that bond, you will not stay here at this facility. You'll be transferred to a facility that is more permanent, has beds, better food. When you get to that other facility, well, even here, communicate to jail staff that you need medication or that you need to be seen by mental health. They will make arrangements for any medical needs that you express to them. Anything else, Mr. Goki?
That's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. You can step back and get your paperwork. Officers, if you would clear for me, I would greatly appreciate it.
Anyone forget a hat? Clear, Your Honor.
Okay, Christopher Killips, if you would please work your way into the courtroom. Can I have your name and date of birth, please, sir?
Christopher Killips, 128/76.
Thank you very much, Mr. Killips. And I believe that the state's lawyer also wishes to appear on this matter. Appearance of counsel for the state, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Brooke Gaunt for the state.
Good afternoon again, Ms. Gaunt. Thank you for joining us. Okay, Mr. Killips, you are here on allegations of new charges. The allegations against you are 10 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, all Class 2 felonies. Based on my reading of the information provided to me by law enforcement in an addendum to the Form 4, I am inclined to find probable cause to support these allegations. Ms. Gaunt, any objection or additional information the state wishes me to consider in regards to probable cause?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then I do find probable cause to support those allegations. I have appointed a public defender to represent you. Your next court hearings will be a status conference September 24th, and then you will have a preliminary hearing September 26th. Both of them will be at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. Before I consider or impose any release conditions, may I please hear argument and recommendation from the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's asking for a $150,000 cash-only bond, and if Mr. Killips is able to post that, we'd ask for electronic monitoring as is required by statute, no contact with any minors, and no internet use. These requests are based on the nature of the charges. Mr. Killips allegedly was in possession of child sexual abuse material. Not only did he access the internet to obtain this material in Arizona, there are also allegations that he did so while in Wisconsin visiting his family. We are concerned that he's a danger to the community given these allegations. Additionally, given that he has family in the state of Wisconsin, he is also potentially a flight risk. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Gaunt. Okay, Mr. Kilitz, the state, as you have heard, has asked for you to be held on a $150,000 cash bond. It sounds like their primary concerns are that you pose a substantial danger to the community and that you could potentially pose a flight risk. You have the opportunity to address the court before I impose any release conditions. I will give you that opportunity, but before I do that, I want to remind you, you do not have a lawyer present here in this hearing. As you can see in here, the state's lawyer is present. Anything that you do choose to say could be used against you. So I will allow you to address the court in regards to considerations of what release conditions I impose, but I will very strongly caution you to try to limit your remarks to release conditions. I caution you very strongly to avoid going into the factual allegations of this case until you're at a hearing with a lawyer present. Okay, Mr. Kilitz, if you wish to present any information to the court regarding what release conditions should be imposed, now's your opportunity to do that.
Just that I work and I wouldn't be a flight risk. I haven't gone anywhere, so I wouldn't do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Kilitz. I have reviewed the factual allegations in this case. I am persuaded that based on those allegations, there is a substantial risk of harm, specifically to minors in the community. I do note, Mr. Kilitz, that you have one prior failure to appear at a court hearing, but I do not show any criminal history in regards to felony criminal allegations. I am persuaded that a bond is appropriate in this case. I am going to set a $150,000 secured appearance bond. That means you have the opportunity to use a bonding company to post that. Under Arizona law, you are required to wear an ankle monitor if you post that bond and you are released from custody. So if you post that bond, you will be released on an ankle monitor. If you are released from custody, you cannot have contact with any minors. You would also be prohibited from accessing the internet through any electronic means. If you are released from custody, you also could not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Anything else I need to address from the state's perspective, Ms. Gahn?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gahn. Mr. Kilitz, do you understand those release conditions?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You can step back and get your paperwork. Ms. Gahn, you are free to disconnect if you wish to. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, number 19 on the calendar, Tashawn Johnson, date of birth 9/28/2004. Is not in the courtroom because he was unable to function in general population and refusing orders. He is here on a bench warrant issued by the Superior Court when he failed to appear at a status conference in an existing felony case involving resisting arrest allegations. He already has a lawyer assigned to him in that case. That lawyer will continue to defend him. His next court hearing will be a status conference September 24th at 8:30 in the Superior Court downtown. On that warrant, he has a $500 secured appearance bond. Number 23 on the calendar, Ramon Dominguez, date of birth 5/1/92, is not in the courtroom because he was unable to function in general population and refusing orders. He is here on a failure to appear warrant issued by the Santan Justice Court on a misdemeanor driving on a suspended license allegation. Because it's a misdemeanor allegation, he's not entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. His next court hearing will be an arraignment hearing October 7th at 9 o'clock in the Santan Justice Court, and I do intend to release him on his own recognizance. Last on the calendar, number 30, Rusty Gallo, date of birth 4/24/2006. is not in the courtroom because she was unable to function in general population and exhibiting inappropriate behavior. She is here on a failure to appear warrant issued by the Santan Justice Court on a misdemeanor assault allegation. Because that underlying allegation is a misdemeanor, she's not entitled to a court-appointed lawyer. Her next court hearing will be an arraignment hearing October 7th at 9 o'clock in the Santan Justice Court, and I do intend to release her on her own recognizance. If anything changes after I visit any of those individuals cell side, the court's orders regarding their release conditions will be reflected in their written release orders. That concludes the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar. This court will stand in recess until 5 p.m.
Jacqueline, can you hear me? This is Sylvia.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so just stay on the line for consent now and then call the number you gave me.
Correct. If you can call now, we'll start with the interpreter matter.
Okay, I'll call in right now. Hold on one second.
Thank you. Please be seated. Should be ready to go for him.
Okay.
Your Honor, just to understand what the process is, this is the court interpreter. We do this consecutively, the advisement.
Okay, sounds good.
No, I'm asking, Your Honor. It's up to you. I'm just trying to understand the process.
Oh, okay. So usually I start with the introduction, which you would say out loud to everyone. We would call the person to the stand, and at that point, we'll begin the one-on-one interpretation.
Okay, so the simultaneous interpretation once the defendant gets to the podium.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the interpreter already has the court on the line, so we'll be ready for that. But the interpreter is ready for the consecutive portion for the advisement also.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 18th, 2025.
Buenas tardes. Estas son las vistas iniciales de las 5 de la tarde para el 18 de septiembre del 2025.
The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of September shall apply to all matters on this calendar.
Las órdenes judiciales en cuanto a la toma de huellas dactilares y muestras de ADN que se emitieron durante la primera lista de causas durante el mes de septiembre también se aplicarán a toda la lista de causas en cuanto a las audiencias del día de hoy.
As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing.
Como escucharon durante la grabación, esta es una audiencia muy específica.
I will explain why you are here and if an attorney will be appointed for you.
Les voy a explicar la razón por la cual se encuentran aquí y si se les va a designar un abogado para representarlos.
I will tell you when and where your next court hearing will be.
Les voy a decir cuándo y dónde se van a llevar a cabo sus siguientes citas judiciales.
If you are eligible for release today, I will explain those release conditions.
Si reúnen las condiciones para que se le ponga en libertad, les voy a explicar cuáles van a ser sus condiciones de libertad.
Because we have an interpreter here today, we will be calling those Spanish matters first.
Ya que tenemos a la intérprete presente esta tarde, vamos a convocar los casos de español primero.
I will try to wait for the interpreter to finish speaking before I speak again, and for you who need this service, please do the same.
Voy a tratar de esperar hasta que la intérprete termine de interpretar al español y luego comenzaré nuevamente con mi explicación y ustedes deberán hacer lo mismo.
For those using the interpreter, there is a headset that goes over one ear. It is helpful if you cover the other ear so you can just hear the Spanish.
Para las personas que van a usar los servicios de la intérprete, deben ponerse los audífonos. Los audífonos solamente cubren una de las orejas. Ustedes deben tapar la otra oreja con su mano para poder escuchar bien a la intérprete.
These are all criminal matters. You have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and date of birth.
Todos esos casos son casos en materia penal. Tienen el derecho a guardar silencio. Solamente les voy a pedir que me den sus nombres completos y sus fechas de nacimiento.
Okay. Rafael Rodriguez Suarez, please come to the podium. And then Santos Martinez, have a seat by the door.
Rafael Rodríguez Suárez al podio y luego Santos Martínez a la silla.
So now we'll begin the immediate translation.
Sí, buenas tardes.
Yes, good afternoon.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Rafael Rodríguez Suárez, nací el mes 11, día 19 de 1986.
Rafael Rodríguez Suárez, I was born on month 11, day 19, 1986.
You are here on a failing to appear bench warrant. You failed to attend a status conference that was held back in August of 2025. Because you are also here on a writ, you are not eligible for release today. You will be returned. You do have an attorney in your case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 24th, 8:30 in the morning. You are not eligible for release today. At the conclusion of your Arizona case, you will be returned to Homeland Security or ICE. All of this is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Santos Martinez, please come to the podium. Noe Trujillo, have a seat by the door.
Santos Martínez al podio, Noé Trujillo en la silla de la puerta.
Okay. Please say your name and date of birth.
Marcelo Santos Martínez, del 15 de septiembre del 97.
Marcelo Santos Martínez, September 15th, 97.
Thank you. You are here because you failed to appear at a status conference on July 14th, 2025. A warrant was issued for your arrest, and a writ was written to bring you back for these court proceedings. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix, September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have an attorney appointed to assist you. You are not eligible for release because of the writ. At the conclusion of your case, you will be returned to custody from where you came. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Noe Trujillo, please come to the podium. Orlando Acosta, have a seat by the door.
Noé Trujillo al podio y Orlando Costa a la silla.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Noé Alejandro Ruiz Trujillo, 6 de febrero de 1992.
Noé Alejandro Ruiz Trujillo, February 6, 92.
Thank you. You are here today on a failing to appear bench warrant. You did not appear for a status conference in June 16, 2025. A warrant was issued for your arrest. You have an attorney already in this case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $1,500. The same release conditions still apply, which is electronic monitoring, and do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. I see that you were picked up from Pinal County on an active warrant.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, can you repeat that about Pinal County?
Yes, ma'am. I see that you were picked up from Pinal County on this warrant, but I do not show that you are here on a writ. So I believe if you pay your bond, you may be released, but you should probably double check that with your attorney first. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Okay. Thank you.
Gracias.
Orlando Acosta, please come to the podium. Danielle Torres, have a seat by the door.
Orlando López al podio, Daniel Torres a la silla.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Orlando López Acosta, 25 de noviembre de 2000.
Orlando López Acosta, November 25th, 2000.
You're here today because you failed to appear at a status conference in April 2025. A warrant was issued for your arrest. You have an attorney appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 24th, 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set at $1,000. If you pay that bond, you will be released to pretrial supervision. All of this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Danielle Torres, please come to the podium.
Daniel Torres al podio.
Sí.
Yes.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Daniel Torres Jurado, 14 de abril de 1964.
Daniel Torres Jurado, April 14th, 1964.
You are here on a failing to appear for sentencing warrant. That was from March 13th, 2025. You already have an attorney in this case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 29th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set at $5,000. If you make that bond, you will be released to pretrial supervision. You do have no contact orders. Do not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. There are other restrictions on your release. They are all printed on your paperwork. Okay.
¿Podría hacer una pregunta? Quería hacer
Can
la
I ask
pregunta
a question? I want to ask a question.
Yes.
sobre qué caso es donde lo que estoy, que no me presenté. Sobre qué caso, o sea, de qué se me acusó.
So what's the case in which I failed to appear? What are the accusations against me?
So you actually failed to appear at your sentencing, and the accusations are theft of stolen property. The plea agreement was already signed and entered, but you did not go back to receive your sentence.
Okay.
Okay.
Gracias.
Okay.
Please take.
Thank you.
At this time, could you please ask the gallery if there is anyone else who would need Spanish language interpreting by a show of hands?
Yes, Your Honor. ¿Hay alguien más que requiera los servicios a la intérprete? En caso que sí, por favor, levante la mano.
Okay, seeing no other response, thank you so much for your services. That was very efficient use of our time. I really appreciate that.
Yes, it was, Your Honor. It was quite an experience. Thank you.
Okay, the next person to come will be James Saylor. Please come into the podium. And if Edward Jones, please have a seat here by the door. And just as a reminder, I will not read all of your release conditions to you, but I may just point out something that is specific in your case. It is your responsibility to read through them. They are the court's orders. Please say your name and date of birth.
James Saylor, 10583.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant, and that warrant is a page 2 warrant, which is alleging conveying contraband to prisoners, which is a Class 2 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you in your case. Your timing was a little bit off, right? So when this new offense happened, you happened to be on felony release for a prior offense from November of last year, so you are not eligible for bond today. Okay, so here are your next hearing dates. They are all downtown. The first one is a status conference September 24th at 8:30 in the morning on these new allegations. But then you have an evidentiary hearing on September 25th at 1:30 in the afternoon to discuss about why you're being held no bond, so that could change. And then you have a preliminary hearing on the 26th, 8:30 in the morning again. So just to let you know, this is all written out on your paperwork. The judge can change these orders at any of these next hearings, but you will be remaining in custody. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Edward Jones, please come to the podium. Samantha Perez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Edward Jones, June 25th, 1958.
I know it's a lot. Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. So there is a warrant out alleging that you violated terms 1, 6, 7, 11, 12, 12 again, 14, 16, 16, 21, a bunch of them.
So it was a strange warrant because they put down, all of these things, but they also had you coming in and out. So I went back and I reviewed your APETS notes, and it talks about how they had a bed available for you at Martha from Maverick House, but that because you didn't report in, they weren't able to get that for you.
I was in there.
Okay. So at this point, sir, based on all of the violations, I am going to hold you non-bondable until your next hearing.
But my insurance, I was in Maverick House. I was in there, but my insurance wouldn't take Maverick House. That's how they let me come back out of it. I couldn't stay in there because my insurance wouldn't cover it.
Okay.
That's not my fault.
No, that's not your fault, but all of those listings on the petition to revoke your probation have been submitted, so they did ask to revoke your probation again.
But I'm just saying, then they took me from Maverick House. Every day I go to the drug program. I'm in school with the drug program every day. I haven't missed a day yet. But that's not in there. I'm sure that's not in there.
That's not in there,
I
right.
didn't know. I went this morning, but that's where they arrested me at.
Okay, and just to let you know, exactly what I'm looking at is a warrantless petition to revoke your probation, asking for you to be held until you see the probation court again on all of these allegations. So your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 25th, 8:30 in the morning. The public defender has been assigned to you. Their phone number is on your paperwork.
Okay, can I ask one more question?
Yes, sir.
I'm on this case right here. I'm out on bail on this case.
This is the 2019-636-2001. So this one is where you were held on probation, and I'm not going to say the allegations out loud.
Right.
So, and this one has been reinstated as of June 2nd, 2022. So this is the one where they ask for you to be held.
No, for right now though, right? For
Right,
25.
just for, and then when you go and see the probation court on September 25th, they may be able to change, reset your probation or whatever you need to do to be able to get back out there.
That's crazy.
Okay, this is all in your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number, and you can call them from the detention center here.
So, I just got one more question. So both bills that I'm on, because I'm out on 2 bills though, so they're not for both cases.
Okay, so you've already paid bail for both cases?
Right.
All right, I can take a look again, but you'll need to wait until the end of the calendar.
Okay, I have no problem with that.
Okay, please have a seat. Samantha Perez, please come to the podium. Leland Begay, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Samantha Perez, 6/13/96.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today there are 5 probation violation warrants out for you, and they have also requested that you would be held non-bondable. So it's on each case. Your next hearing will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have an attorney appointed to you. Their phone number will be included on your paperwork. And you're not eligible for bond in these matters. So you can call and talk to your attorney. Just so you know, the warrants are term 1 violation on this one. Let's see what the next one is. Also the term 1 violation. So, and I believe, are you also, you're on a writ, that's what it is. Okay, I apologize. So you're here on a writ from the U.S. Marshals, so that's why there's no bond set for you. So you do have bond amounts in your probation violation warrants, but you're not eligible for release because of the writ from the Marshals.
Yeah, because I came here on June 26th and was already sentenced to
probation.
Yeah, reinstatement of all my probations, and they told me that my release date was I did 90 days in jail with early reach out, and I wouldn't be released any earlier than 10/5.
Okay, and I'm not sure what the situation is on that, but I do know that the court's orders are that you cannot be released today, but you'll be returned to the U.S. Marshals at the conclusion of your probation cases.
Okay, because we just did this in June. That's why I was just wondering why we're doing this again.
And I can't answer that question for you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Take your paperwork and have a seat. Leyland Begay, please come to the podium. So don't close out this seat. Eduardo Vaqueiro Silveria, have a seat by the door. Please state your name and date of birth.
Leland Begay, 6/22/92.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. There's allegations of aggravated assault against a first responder, which is a Class 4 felony, and disorderly conduct or fighting, which is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $5,000. If you make that bond, you will be released under pretrial service supervision. You're not to have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. You're also not to have any weapons, drugs, or consume alcohol between now and your next hearing date. If an order of harassment is issued against you, be sure to follow that. This is all written on your paperwork, and the next judge at the next hearing may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Eduardo Vaqueiro Silveria, please come to the podium. Luis Anguiano, have a seat by the door. Please state your name and date of birth.
Eduardo Vaquetero Silveira. I was born on March 14, 2006.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It looks like it was alleged you violated terms 1 and 7 of your probation. There is a bond set for you today at $2,500. There is an attorney appointed to assist you at your probation revocation hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix, September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. I see that you came to us today from a marshal, from the U.S. Marshals, but when I looked in your docket, I did not see, oh, there is a writ. Okay, so don't pay the bond, because you will be returned to the U.S. Marshals at the conclusion of your probation case. So don't pay the bond, all right? Okay,
Yeah.
I just didn't want that to happen and then for you to lose your money.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know when I'll be sent back?
At the conclusion of your probation case, so there's both the revocation arraignment and the disposition hearing are both set for September 25th. So once they finish that, then they could release you back to their custody.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Please
you.
take your paperwork and have a seat.
Leave it there.
Louis Aguiano, please come to the podium, and then Robert Yarbrough, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
My name is Luis Fernando Guiano, 04-1898.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation. It was alleged that you violated terms 1, 3, 5, and 15 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing. It's going to be downtown Phoenix, September 25th at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $2,500, and you have the same release conditions as last time.
Okay.
Okay, all of this is on your paperwork. If you cannot make the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported to your hearing. If you do make your bond, be sure to call your probation officer and go to your hearing both. I see that you are in orange, but I don't think you're in custody on anything else. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Robert Yarbo, please come to the podium. Clint Joaquin, have a seat by the door.
Hi,
Please say your name and date of birth.
Robert J. Yarbrough, 8/15/88.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an arrest warrant from the Superior Court. It is a direct complaint, meaning you had been arrested a while ago, but now they have filed the charges. Those charges come from March 20th, 2023, and there's allegations of theft of credit card or obtaining credit by fraudulent means. That's a Class 5 felony. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 24th, 8:30 in the morning. There's a secured appearance bond set for you today at $50. If you make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing or they will issue a warrant for your arrest and you'll be back here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All of this information is listed on your paperwork, so that's for one of your matters. You have two more. The next one is a probation violation alleging that you violated terms 6, 11, and 12. That one has a $900 bond. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. On your probation matter, your next hearing is September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. So that is not the same day, it's the very next day. And then your last matter is new allegations. You have a new case here today. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and then drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause based on the law enforcement report and appointed an attorney to assist you in your new case. Your next hearing for that is also September 24th. So that's the same day as your direct complaint. Let me make sure it's in the same place. It is. It's in the same courtroom. So you'll just most likely be called up twice that morning. But you will have an attorney there to help you walk through that process.
Okay.
Okay, and on that one, your bond is set at $500. So altogether, it's $1,450 is your secured appearance bond in order to be released. If you make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer and go to your 3 hearings, although they're just on those 2 days in those 2 courtrooms. If you cannot make the bond, you will stay in custody until the hearings, be transported there, and the next judge can change all these orders.
All right.
Okay, this is on your paperwork. Please keep it because it is important.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Clint, Joaquin, please come to the podium. Alyssa, Holguin, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Clint Joaquin, October 10th, 2001.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 1, 3, 5, and 7 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That's going to be downtown Phoenix, September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $750. If you make that bond, you are going to be supervised by your probation officer, so make sure to call them if you're released and go to your hearing, or they will issue another bond for failing to, or warrant for failing to appear. Please make sure you follow the release conditions. All of this is on your paperwork. Please go ahead and pick that up and have a seat.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Alyssa Holguin, please come to the podium, and then Darnell Miles, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Alyssa Holguin, 7889.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're here today on failing to appear at a preliminary hearing. So you have an attorney in this case. Your next hearing will be September 24th at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $500.
Okay.
If you're able to make that bond, don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants, and make sure you go to your hearing. Okay? If you can't make the bond, you'll stay in custody and be transported, and the next judge can change these orders.
Yeah, I missed my court date because I didn't have my paper, and I wasn't able to, you know.
Okay. Well, make sure you hang on to these papers.
Okay.
And try your best to get to that hearing, or they will continue to issue warrants for you, and they will just get bigger.
Okay. How much was the bond again?
$500. It is on your paperwork. Go ahead and pick that up and have a seat.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Darnell Miles, please come to the podium. Fernando Metza, please have a seat by the door.
I might have something to tell you. So.
Please say your name and your date of birth.
My name is Darnell Miles, September 7th, 1980.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court warrant about driving on a suspended license.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is a misdemeanor.
An attorney has been appointed to assist you because there is bond now set in this matter.
Okay.
Your next hearing is at the El Centro Justice Court, September 23rd at 8:30 in the morning, and I'll let you speak as soon as I'm done. There's a cash-only appearance bond set for $300. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. I've included their phone number on your paperwork. If you're not able to make that bond, maybe you're in custody for another reason, or you can't pay that bond, you will be held and then transported to the hearing to make sure you get this taken care of.
Okay.
Okay, sir, your
Now,
turn.
ma'am, can I explain something to you? Am I being kept or am I being released? Because I kind of feel like this is messed up because this is over 9 years old. I went to prison and I kept getting in contact with the courts about the fine. I'm not failure to appear. It's a fine.
So this is the 5th time they've tried to contact you to have you go and talk to them about this?
I was in prison. I was corresponding with them. I was corresponding through letters, and then this is I was out. This is 9 years old.
Right.
And I've been out of prison 2 years and some change, and I haven't gotten no trouble. This right here is gonna. Come on, please, man. I haven't done nothing. I really haven't done nothing, ma'am. I haven't done nothing. This is messed up.
It's still a valid warrant until you get it taken care of.
Okay, but dude, I'm not able to get released?
Not today unless you can pay the fine, the $300 bond. That is cash.
So when's my next court date?
September 23rd, 8:30 in the morning.
3 days, right?
It's about 5 days from now.
And that's when they're gonna release me, huh?
Most likely, yes, sir. Yes.
There's no way you can release me right now. No way.
No, sir. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Mr. Metza, please come to the podium. Martina Thomas, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
My name is Fernando Meza, born June 2nd, 2003.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to appear bench warrant. You did not go to your sentencing hearing. So I looked, and you did do your plea agreement already, but because they are Class 6 and misdemeanor allegations, it doesn't look like you're facing a term of incarceration. You were just supposed to go and get sentenced for your probation.
Yes.
Because you did not go to your sentencing hearing, I don't know what they're going to sentence you at, but I will affirm the bond that they requested, which is $50.
Okay.
So now you have a new hearing. It's September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. You still have an attorney in this case, and your release conditions are the same as before, so pretrial supervision with electronic monitoring, which I don't understand how you did not go to sentencing if you have electronic monitoring. They must have taken that off.
Yeah, I was in Pinal County.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Are you here on a writ?
I don't know.
Does that, do they expect you to come back to Pinal County?
No.
Okay.
No, I got reinstated for probation.
Okay, all right. So if you're able to make that $50 bond, make sure you call your probation, or excuse me, you don't have, you are on probation. So make sure you call them and then go to your hearing, or you will get another warrant issued for your arrest. If you cannot make the bond of $50, or you just don't want to, they will transport you to the hearing on September 24th, and then you can get this all taken care of. So that information is all on your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Please take that and have a seat. How long ago was that? That was a few weeks. Let's see. Oh, he was non-bondable? Yeah. We can do that right now. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just let them know. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Okay. Ms. Thomas, please say your name and date of birth.
Martina Thomas, 5/18/87.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated term 1 of your probation, which is no new alleged criminal activity. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your revocation arraignment hearing, which is September 25th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix. There is a $50 secured appearance bond set for you today. If you do make that bond, make sure to call your probation officer and go to your hearing. If you are not able to pay that bond, you will stay in custody until your hearing, and the next judge may change all these orders. Please take your paperwork.
I already went to that one, and they dismissed it, and they released me on that.
So this is a probation revocation hearing based on a warrant.
Yeah, I'm here for that already, and they released me on that one too.
Unfortunately, that's not the information that I have. The information I have is that we have a new hearing set for you based on allegations that you violated a condition of your probation. So it's not the new allegation. I understand you might have been seen on the new allegation. This is on the violation of your probation.
Okay.
Yeah, so anytime there's new alleged criminal activity, you'll end up with like 2 cases. The thing that's new, and then the violation of probation.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, because they released me on all that the day before yesterday, and right here, like
So in this case, which is case number 2024 146259. I can see that you were released back in July.
No, this is yeah, they already sentenced me. They put me on probation again, and this was just yesterday or the day before yesterday.
So I do see on the 15th you have a release. That is a different case. That one is 2024-143953. So that's a different case. You have a couple of probation cases.
I've been all right with probation. I've been going and seeing probation and everything. I mean.
So unfortunately, ma'am, they didn't catch, I guess, this arrest warrant for this probation case when you were here before, but they did now. So they would like to see you about this violation on this probation case. They're 2 different cases.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, they had appointed me on the 22nd, but then they had this other case, which was the for paraphernalia, drug paraphernalia, and then I got released on that one. So then they released me on that, and I'm not understanding what this one's doing.
It looks like you have multiple probation cases. So you have 2 different probation cases.
No, I just been reinstated on probation just recently.
Right. So you do. You have 2 probation cases, and then you may have had some new allegations, and those new allegations created this term 1 violation.
So me being in here for this case made the new warrant for the new probation. See, I'm not getting that. I'm sorry. Okay.
These are great questions to ask your attorney. Their phone number is on your paperwork. You can talk through your different probation cases with them, and hopefully they can explain it to you more thoroughly.
Yeah, because, yeah, that's all, I mean, they said I was released, and I've been trying to get released, and then they said that I was being held on this other case for 200 and something, and that if I couldn't pay that, then I got this one. So now I'm being.
So don't pay any of the bonds unless you can pay all of them?
I don't have a bond now, I guess. I don't. No.
Let's see, on your other order, it was $250, yep.
Yeah, $250. Well, I was released on that $250.
So you already paid it?
No, I went to court already on that one.
Your court date for the one that was $250 is not until the 22nd, ma'am.
Yeah, but I went to court and they put me on probation, but, 2 years probation again.
So these are questions for your attorney, because what I am seeing is that you have 2 probation cases, and then you had some new allegations which caused violations in each of those probation cases. So now it's almost like you have 3 cases, a new one and 2 probation. But these are questions for your attorney. They can explain it to you. If you cannot pay all the bond, do not pay any of the bond. That way
So it won't be released today?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, please have a seat. Thank you. Victor Salgado Avila, please come to the podium. Tina Mancuso Blunt. And then, sir, did she speak with you about Mr. Saylor coming back?
Yes.
Okay, just let me know and I'll...
Should be coming.
Okay. Please say your name and date of birth.
Victor Salgado, January 31st, 2006.
Thank you, sir. You're here on a new case. There's allegations that you resisted arrest with physical force. That is a Class 6 felony. Based on law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause, so has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, and that's on October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today without bond, but it will be under pretrial supervision. That means you do need to give them a call, let them know that where you are, what you're doing, and they will help remind you to go to the hearing. So make sure you go to the hearing, make sure you follow your release conditions, and please have patience as you are waiting to be released today. Please have a seat. You have a question about the release today?
Well, I got a question about the thing that happened.
No, that's for your attorney.
Oh, for my attorney?
Right. This is a criminal matter. This is being broadcast and recorded.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
And your attorney's number is on your paperwork.
Thank you.
Tina Mancuso Blunt, please come to the podium. Yuli Kim, have a seat by the door. Right here in the center, ma'am. Thank you. Please state your name and date of birth.
Tina Mancuso Blount, 42766.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession. That's a Class 4 felony, and then drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix. It's going to be October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. The location and your attorney's information will all be on your paperwork. You are being released today under supervised release. So you'll get an envelope as well as the paperwork. Please make sure you check in with them so that they can help you get to your hearing. If you needed a bus pass or something like that, they can do that, or reminders.
Okay.
Please have patience as you wait to be released.
Okay.
Go ahead and take your paperwork. Yuli Kim, please come to the podium. Desmond Ebron, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Yuli Kim, 7688.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession. That is a Class 4 felony. This court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. You're being released today under pretrial services supervised release. So please check in with them. They can provide you assistance in making sure you go to that hearing. If you fail to attend that hearing, a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Okay, please take your paperwork, have a seat. Desmond Ebron, please come to the podium. Edward, okay, and then we'll get back to Edward Jones. Please state your name and date of birth.
Desmond Tyrese Ebron, 11/20/2000.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a municipal court new case. It's alleged that you committed criminal trespassing, which is a Class 3 misdemeanor. This court is not entitled to appoint an attorney for you in misdemeanor matters like this, but you can hire one or represent yourself. Your next hearing will be at the Goodyear Municipal Court on October 8th at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I have included the Goodyear Municipal Court's phone number for you on this paperwork as well. I highly encourage you to call ahead, find out what you need to do to be prepared for this hearing, and get this taken care of. If you fail to appear, they may issue a warrant for your arrest for failing to appear. Okay, you will be released today on your promise to go to that hearing, as well as to follow the release conditions, which include don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime. So it's that field, whatever that is, don't go back there, okay? That does have a no trespassing order on it, not just for you, but for everyone, okay? So don't go back there, and then of course no contact with complainants, witnesses, or there's no victim in this case. It's trespassing, but just no contact. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Okay, is Mr. James Saylor available? Which one did you add, the narcotic drug? Okay. Is he, he's already gone?
No, he's somewhere here.
Okay, all right, we'll come back to him. Let me just take one moment and look at this record. Mr. Jones. Yeah, okay. Mr. Jones, please come back to the podium. Thank you. We do have to go through the process again. Please say your name and date of birth.
Edward Jones, 6/25/1958.
Thank you, sir. So I went back to review your APETS notes again to just see if I could find a reason that you should be allowed to leave today. But instead what I found is defendant continues to engage in the same non-compliant behavior despite being in the probation violation process. It is recommended that he remain in custody until sentencing. So that's a direct quote from your APETS notes. Yes, sir.
Crazy.
So that is why I am bound by that.
But I just said when she came out and talked to me and my wife before any of this happened, but I followed off my rules that I'm supposed to do. I'm in school, I'm in the drug program.
So I'm sorry, sir, but it's going to remain in custody until you go see probation. Did you already pick up your paperwork?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Please have a seat. Thank you, sir. Okay. So they're looking for Mr. Saylor. So we do need the Spanish language for our next person. I'll read the house call in while you call. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and then. Okay. All right. So as we wait for the interpreter, I am going to read in our one house call today, which is Taylor May Hodges, date of birth 9/18/1981. It's a failing to appear bench warrant for failing to go to a status conference in August. She has an attorney already appointed. The next hearing is September 24th, 8:30 in the morning. There is a $500 secured appearance bond set, and there are no contact orders included. If there are any changes to Hodges' release conditions, they will be reflected on the written order. It's not my intention to return to this recording. Yeah, there is one. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you with the speaker and then the Is the interpreter now on the line? Okay. Hoping. Is the interpreter now on the line?
Hello, ma'am?
Hello, please say your name.
Sure. My name is Osvaldo. ID 3443.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed your last name, sir.
Oh, my name is Osvaldo Enriquez.
Osvaldo, okay. Okay. Mr. Enriquez, my name is Commissioner Gentry, and I just need to ask if you can swear or affirm that you will directly translate my words into Spanish and the defendant's words from Spanish into English exactly as we say them.
I swear, yeah, I do, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right. Mr. Hernandez, please come to the podium.
Por favor, señor Hernández, venga acá al podio, por favor.
Okay. Please say your name and date of birth.
Yusmeli Gutiérrez Hernández, 13 de diciembre de 1979.
Excuse me, let me just double check his name. Barely heard the gentleman. Perdón, ¿cuál es su nombre? ¿Podría repetírmelo?
Yusmeli Gutiérrez Hernández, 13 de diciembre de 1979.
Okay, Mary Hernandez. Date of birth is December 13th, 1979.
Thank you, sir. You are here again today because of a failing to appear bench warrant.
Failing to appear, excuse interpreter?
Yeah? That's correct.
Okay.
Failing to appear.
Got it, thank you. Sí, bueno, señor, usted se encuentra acá el día de hoy nuevamente por un fallo de hacer presencia acá.
I understand that you were in custody and that's why you could not appear.
Y entiendo de que usted se encontraba en custodia, por esa razón no pudo llegar a aparecer.
A writ has been prepared and that is why you are brought back to deal with this matter.
What was prepared? I'm sorry, ma'am.
It's called a writ. It's like a legal document.
Okay, got it. Thanks. I didn't hear you at the beginning. Thanks. Muy bien, entonces acá se hizo un web que es un documento legal. Es por eso que se trajo nuevamente acá de regreso a usted con respecto a este asunto.
Okay. You already have an attorney in your case.
Usted ya tiene un abogado en su caso.
Your next hearing will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning.
La próxima audiencia va a ser para la fecha del 25 de septiembre a las 8:30 en la mañana.
Okay.
You will stay in county custody until your case is finished.
Va a estar en custodia del condado hasta que su caso sea finalizado.
Okay.
After that, you will be returned to ICE custody.
What custody? I'm sorry, ma'am.
ICE or Homeland Security custody.
Okay. Muy bien. Ya luego de eso estaría regresando a estar en custodia de ICE o del Homeland Security. Estaría pasando a ser custodia de ICE o de Homeland Security.
Okay.
All of this information is on your paperwork.
Toda esta información está en su papeleo, sus papeles.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, then.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Enriquez. We appreciate your service to the court this evening.
It was my pleasure, Your Honor. Thank you so much and have a great one. Take care.
Okay. At this time, the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 8 p.m. Are we still?
The interpreter has disconnected.
Oh.
To reconnect with your interpreter.
Is he here?
He should get them right now.
Okay, we can
I don't
wait.
know how long it takes.
We can wait a moment. Yeah. Okay. We'll wait for him, because then that's done. So not yet in recess, my apologies.
I recommend the release for that as well with the additional charge on there.
Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes.
did you say that his bond was non-bondable?
For this gentleman, right.
I just want to double check that I got it right.
Yeah, he's not eligible for release.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, if you ever hear the words writ, unless it's also with Department of Correction, Arizona, any of these federal writs, we can't let them go.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I wrote things down perfectly on here, so they don't get confused. I'll be right back.
And then I did, Alvarez, the 8 p.m.
Right, because he's still in the hospital. Yeah. Makes sense.
Keep going. You sure, Your Honor?
Okay, thank you. Please come on in. I apologize, sir, for bringing you back.
Yes. How you doing, ma'am?
So there was an extra charge that was missed and it was added later, so it's now on your paperwork. It is the narcotic drug possession,
Okay.
the class 4 felony.
Okay.
So I wanted to make sure you had everything together. So there is a new
That's fine.
paper for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't think he has his paper yet, that's all. Okay.
She didn't write it for you. Oh, I don't need it. 14 days.
Yes.
Sorry.
It's all the same date.
Okay.
Yeah, see, let me see what's going on with this. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Here we go.
Okay, so now the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is on recess until 8 p.m. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 18th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of September will apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here, if you will have an attorney appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be. If you are eligible for release, I will provide those conditions for you, a bond amount if that is required. If you are not eligible for release, I will also explain that to you. Please remember, there are many conditions of release. I will not read them all. Maybe I will point out one or two that are specific to your matter, but I don't read all of them. It's your job to read that on the paperwork and know what the court order is. These are all criminal matters, so I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. Otherwise, you have the right to remain silent and discuss the merits of your case with your attorney or the next judge who is actually going to impose anything or change anything. I'll call you in one at a time. I'll say the first person's name to come and stand at the podium in the center of the room. I'll say the second person's name to sit in the chair that's right there by the door. But sometimes we have to pause if things are happening, and so don't come in until I've actually called your name, please. Okay. We'll begin this evening with Abdil Quintero. Please come into the podium. And then Kamsuk Inzavag, have a seat by the door.
Hello, good night.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Abdiel Quintero Ochoa, 10/30/2003.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
You're here today on a failing to appear bench warrant. The warrant was issued back on August 5th because you did not go to a status conference. And the warrant was for $500. Let me see why this is.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what's going on. So you have an attorney already in this case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 24th, 8:30 in the morning. It appears that you were already in custody. So a writ has been issued, and that's why you've been transferred back here to Maricopa County. That writ says that as long as this case is pending, you'll stay here in the county facilities. Once this case is resolved, you will be returned to custody. So there is no release condition available for you today because you are just here temporarily to work on this particular case. Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork, so don't pay any bond, even though you might see that down the road on that warrant. That won't let you out. It would just get you returned. Okay.
So
Please. Yes, sir?
I have a question. So if I pay the bond, I'm going back to Illinois?
Right, but then they would do another writ and bring you back and forth. So until this gets resolved, don't pay the bond.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and that is also a good question to talk with your attorney about too, about strategy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Mr. Invavong, please come to the podium, and then Francisco Ramirez, have a seat by the door. And I apologize, sir. I'm sure I did not say that correctly.
I know, people chop it up.
Please say your name and date of birth.
That's Kamsuk Inzavag, 11/10/1978. It's my birthday.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant.
Grand jury.
So the grand jury has indicted you, and what they've written is that on August 29th, 2025, they found you, there's a violation of burglary in the first degree, which is a Class 2 felony, and then aggravated assault in the dangerous manner, which is a Class 3 felony. So the grand jury did allow for a secured appearance bond, and it is set at $100,000. However, I do believe, Are you in custody for anything else?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. All right, just sometimes when people are wearing the orange, I like to double check.
Okay,
So an attorney has been appointed to assist you.
okay.
Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, and that will be on September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. It is a not guilty arraignment hearing, so this will all be on your paperwork. If you're able to pay the bond, there are no contact orders, so don't return to the scene of the alleged incident or have any contact with alleged victim witnesses or complainants. Everything is written out on your paperwork if you are able to make the bond. If you are not, you will remain in custody and be taken to that hearing. At that time, the next judge may change these orders.
All right.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
Francisco Ramirez, please come to the podium. Desmond Montgomery, have a seat by the door. Please state your name and date of birth.
Francisco Hernandez Ramirez, 4/17/1983.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You are here on a grand jury warrant as well. Your warrant states July 28th, 2023. There's one count of arson of a structure, which is a Class 4 felony. So they have requested a $10,000 cash bond. This court does affirm the grand jury bond. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. If you are able to make that bond, please go to your hearing, that not guilty arraignment, and also you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim witnesses or complainants. If you cannot make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. All of this information, including your attorney's phone number, is on your paperwork. Please pick that up and have a seat.
Thank you.
Desmond Montgomery, please come to the podium, and then Qatar Gwen, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Desmond Montgomery, 11/8/69.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a child support arrest warrant, so it is a purge bond. You have to pay the full amount or you will not be released. There is a hearing set for you September 23rd at 10 a.m., and the purge bond amount is $5,000. If you are not able to make that, you will be transported to that hearing, and the judge at the next hearing may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Carter Gwen, please come to the podium. Dakota Hunker, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Carter Gwynn, 7/30/1999.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're here today on two matters. The first one is, actually, I think they're both failing to appear to your non-witness violation hearings. So those happened on September 10th, and a warrant was issued for your arrest. You already have an attorney in that case. Your next hearing for both of these will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. They're each for $1,000, so that's a secured appearance bond. So if you are able to make that bond, $2,000 secured total, be sure to call your probation officer and attend your hearing. If you are not, you will remain in custody and the next judge may change these orders.
Yeah.
All of this is on your paperwork. Please take that and have a seat.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Dakota Hunker, please come to the podium. And then Jose Herrera Arambula, have a seat by the door.
Hi,
Please say your name and date of birth.
Dakota Lee Hunker, April 26, 1996.
Thank you, sir, and I apologize if I mispronounced your name. You're here today on two matters. They are both probation violation warrants. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. In each of these matters, there has been a $750 secured appearance bond requested, so that's $1,500 total. If you are able to make that secured appearance bond, call your probation officer when you are released within 24 hours because you're on intensive. If you are not able to make it, then you will be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
All this information's on your paperwork. Go ahead and pick that up and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Jose Herrera Arambula, please come to the podium. Kylie Mariano, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jose Luis Herrera Arambula, September 2nd, 1982.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court warrant with allegations of driving under the influence and driving under the influence with a blood alcohol content over 0.08. So there is an attorney appointed to assist you.
Okay.
Your next hearing will be at the South Mountain Justice Court, and that's going to be September 23rd at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
There is a secured appearance bond available to you at $1,500.
Okay.
This is your second time involved in a DUI in less than 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision with alcohol monitoring. Make sure to read your paperwork carefully and comply with the court's orders.
Okay.
If you're not able to make that bond, you will be held in custody and transported to that hearing, and the next judge can change the orders.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Kylie Mariano, please come to the podium. Adeline Acosta, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kylie Mariano, 72498.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here on two matters. They're both probation violation warrants. I understand that you were arrested at the probation office. So you have an attorney appointed to assist you in your revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown on September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. On both of your two warrants, they have requested, and this court will affirm, a $500 secured appearance bond. So that's $1,000 total. If you are able to make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer and attend the hearing. If you cannot, you will remain in custody and be transported there, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Adeline Acosta, please come to the podium. Ramondo Williams, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Avilene Carolina Costa Figueroa. My birthday is March 6, 1992.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on two matters. They are failing to appear bench warrants for non-witness probation violation hearings back on September 3rd. So you already have an attorney in this case. Your next hearing will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. On both of your matters, probation requested, and this court is going to affirm a $500 bond each. So that's $1,000 bond. If you are able to make that secured appearance bond, make sure you go to your hearing and call your probation officer when you're released. If you are not able to make the bond, then you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Ramondo Williams, please come to the podium. Christian Flores, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Ramondo Williams, 3685.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You are here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 6 and 7 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $750. If you are able to make that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not, you will remain in custody and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Christian Flores, please come to the podium. Kaid Walter, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Christian Flores, 07-14-1999.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3, 5, and 7 of your probation, so an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on September 25th at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a bond available to you at $500 secured. If you're able to make that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kaid Walter, please come to the podium. Joseph Campbell, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Kaid Walter, 05/24/1998.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It is alleged that you resisted arrest with physical injury, which is a Class 6 felony, and then assault, which is a misdemeanor. This court did find probable cause based on the law enforcement report, so this court has appointed an attorney for you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, and that's on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $500. If you're able to make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial services supervision. You are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and of course, do not drive without a valid license. All of this is on your paperwork. If you are not able to make the bond, you will be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Right.
Thank you. Joseph Campbell, please come to the podium. And then after that will be Nadia Miller. Please say your name and date of birth.
Joseph Campbell, August 4th, 1996.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new municipal court case. There's allegations of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, fighting, and criminal damage. These are still in the misdemeanor category. However, because it's domestic violence allegations, an attorney will be appointed for you at your next hearing. Your next hearing is in the Goodyear Municipal Court, September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $500. If you are able to make that bond, you must comply with the release conditions. Those include: you are not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim, witnesses, or complainants. You are not to possess weapons, drugs without a valid prescription, or consume any alcohol between now and the next hearing. You are not to have, contact with the alleged victim. So I understand you may have children in common. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is my wife.
Right. So because you have children in common, in order to not restrict your contact with your children, you may use a third party in order to still have contact with your children. But if they become part of a protective order, then you would need to abide by that order. Do you normally live at that location?
Yes, I didn't know that she put a protective order in place.
Not yet that I've seen. I have not seen that yet. I'm just saying if she were to do that, you would need to follow that order. So because this court is ordering you not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, you do have another order in here, and it's optional, but you may go back one time with local law enforcement. So that would be the Goodyear or the Phoenix PD in Goodyear, one time to retrieve essential items between now and your next hearing date. So those essential items might be medication, your wallet, clothing, if you need tools for your work, but just make sure it's just essential.
Okay, so one question that I have, what if my wife is agreed to go to her parents' house? Because I don't have anywhere else to go. So what if she's agreed to go to her parents' house?
Has she already done that?
She's already done that.
She's okay. I can make a change. One moment, please. I do have language that contemplates that.
Yes, and whatever that needs to be submitted to the court, I can make sure that gets submitted to the court to back that up.
Okay. All right, so what I've included now says you may return to and reside at the alleged crimes only if the alleged victim is not present or residing there. You may not directly or indirectly, including through a third party other than the legal process, make an attempt to persuade or compel the alleged victim to leave that location. If the alleged victim is present or residing there or returns to the home at any point while the case is pending, you must immediately depart the area, find alternative residence, and provide proof of a new address. And then one civil standby with law enforcement would be permitted. So as long as she is not there and does not return there, you are all right. That is in your order. But if for some reason she does decide to come back while the case is pending, you would need to leave.
And you said I can't talk to her?
Right. So you are not to have contact with the alleged victim between now and September 24th at 8:30 in the morning.
That's almost impossible, but okay.
The next judge can change all these orders. You may go through a third party to have contact with your children.
Okay.
That is permitted. Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
And is there anything? What if she keeps contacting me though?
Ignore it.
Okay.
It goes. Yeah. You don't want any contact. Just ignore it. Do not answer.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Nadia Miller, please come to the podium. John Sanchez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Nora Rosalie Miller, 7/23/77.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on two matters. You failed to appear at your revocation arraignment hearing, so you already have an attorney appointed. They're going to do this again, so a new probation revocation arraignment hearing has been set for you in both matters on September 25th at 8:30 in the morning.
I do apologize for that. I was in the hospital seizure.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. They did set a bond for you today, $150 each, because you did not appear.
Okay.
So that's $300 secured. If you are able to make that bond, call your probation officer and go to the hearing. If you are not, you will remain in custody and be transported there.
Okay.
And the next judge can change these orders. It's September 25th.
Okay.
Okay. Please take your paperwork.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. John Sanchez, please come to the podium. Ariel Soto, have a seat by the door.
Good evening.
Please say your name and date of birth.
John Sanchez, 9/24/81.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you committed criminal trespassing, which is a Class 6 felony. Also, criminal trespassing in a yard, which is a misdemeanor. That you had drug paraphernalia in your possession, and that you passively resisted arrest. Those are also misdemeanors. Based on the law enforcement's report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. So your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. You are going to be released today under pretrial supervision, so you'll get the paperwork as well as the envelope. Make sure you go to your hearing and get this sorted out. They will give you a bus pass, reminder phone calls if you have a cell phone, things to assist you to make sure you get there.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And my dog was taken.
So if your dog is at the Humane Society, then you can, or the Maricopa County Animal Shelter, you can contact them and let them know that you have been released. But I am not sure where it went. I'm sorry, sir.
Probably at the Humane Society then?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say on the form where they take
how do I find that out?
You're probably going to need to make some phone calls.
Just to go back to where the arresting officer arrested me?
So you're not to make contact with the arresting officer, but you can call the station
Okay.
and say, where do you normally send animals?
Okay,
That's something you could do. But also you can talk to your lawyer about it too, and their phone number is on your paperwork also.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Ariel Soto, please come to the podium. Sergio Villa Rodriguez, have a seat by the door. I know that's our Spanish, right? Okay. Please say your name and date of birth.
Ariel Soto, December 6, 2001.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here today, let's see, on a justice court warrant for exceeding the posted speed limit by more than 20 miles per hour. So there is not an attorney for you because this is a misdemeanor and this court is not able to appoint an attorney in those type of cases. You can either hire one or represent yourself. Your next hearing will be at the Hassayampa Justice Court, and that's on October 8th at 9 a.m. I've included their phone number for you so you can call ahead and find out how to get there, where to park, what to bring with you to get this taken care of. If you don't go to that hearing, they will issue a warrant for your arrest. Okay. All of this information is included on your paperwork. You are being released today on your promise to go to the hearing and to get this taken care of. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Good night.
Need to be added.
Is the interpreter now on the line?
Yes, interpreter is here.
Okay. Would you please announce your name for all of us?
Interpreter's name is Luis, Luis. ID is 357577.
Thank you, Mr. Luis. My name is Commissioner Gentry, and I need to ask, will you swear or affirm that you will directly translate my words into Spanish and the defendant's words from Spanish into English exactly as we say them?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Okay, we're actually going to start with Mr. Sergio Villa Rodriguez. Mr. Sergio Villa Rodriguez, please come to the podium.
Señor
And then
Sergio
after...
Villa Rodriguez.
Oh, no, it's fine. Go ahead, I'll wait, sorry.
Por favor, venga al atril.
Mr. Juan Alvarado, have a seat by the door.
Señor Juan Alvarado, siéntese junto a la puerta.
And please be mindful to wait for the interpreter to finish speaking before you answer.
Por favor, deje que el intérprete acabe la interpretación antes de que conteste.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Diga su nombre y fecha de nacimiento.
13 de febrero del 2002, Sergio Adrián Villa Rodríguez.
February 13 of 2002, Germán Villa Rodriguez.
Thank you, sir. You are here today on a failing to appear bench warrant.
Muchas gracias, señor. Ahora, usted está presente aquí por el hecho de que no estuvo presente en una audición de orden judicial.
It appears that you failed to go to your status conference on August 27th.
Al parecer, usted no estuvo presente a su conferencia de estatus el día 27 de agosto.
A warrant was issued for your arrest, but we know that you were in custody.
Se puso una orden para su arresto. Sin embargo, sabemos de que estaba usted bajo custodia.
The court has found that there was an order for you to be transferred back to take care of this case.
El tribunal ha encontrado de que sí se ha puesto orden de transferirlo a usted de vuelta para encargarnos de este caso.
You already have an attorney appointed to you in this case.
Usted ya tiene un abogado asignado a usted para este caso.
Your next hearing is September 24th at 8:30 in the morning.
Su próxima audiencia en el tribunal va a ser el 24 de septiembre a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Because your appearance here was secured through the court order, once this case is complete, you will be returned to the Department of Homeland Security.
Debido a que el caso aquí es posible debido a la transferencia, una vez de que se concluya el caso con usted aquí, se transferirá usted de vuelta a la custodia de Homeland Security.
Okay. All of this information is on your paperwork.
Toda esta información se encuentra en los papeles que le hemos dado.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Por favor, tome sus papeles y tome asiento.
Juan Alvarado, please come to the podium.
Juan Alvarado, por favor, párese en el atril.
Alberto Mario Dio, have a seat by the door.
Alberto Mario Dio, siéntese junto a la puerta.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Juan Manuel Alvarado.
Por favor, diga su nombre y su fecha de nacimiento.
Juan Manuel Alvarado, 15 de abril de 1992.
Juan Manuel Alvarado, April 15 of 92.
You're here today because you failed to appear at your sentencing hearing.
Usted se encuentra hoy aquí porque estuvo ausente a su audición en el tribunal donde se daría su sentencia.
Okay. That took place on August 10th, 2023.
Que tuvo lugar el 10 de agosto 2023.
Okay. This court understands, though, that you are here on a warrant, or excuse me, you are here on a writ from the other county.
This is an interpreter. I apologize. Writ, I'm not familiar with that word, Your Honor.
A
Okay, no,
court
I got it.
Okay.
Y, sin embargo, usted está aquí debido a una escritura de otro condado.
Okay. And I apologize. I said the wrong thing. At your sentencing hearing, you pled to conditions that would result in incarceration.
Ahora le pido disculpas, dije la cosa equivocada. En su sentencia o su audición para sentenciarlo, usted declaró culpabilidad con condiciones que resultarían en su encarcelación.
So on June 29th, 2023, you signed your plea agreement.
Así que el 29 de junio 2023 es cuando usted firmó su acuerdo de culpabilidad.
Because of this, you are not eligible for release today.
Debido a esto, usted no es elegible para ser liberado hoy.
You do have a hearing coming up on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning.
sí tiene usted una audición aproximándose, va a ser la fecha del 24 de septiembre, 8:30 de la mañana.
You do have an attorney appointed for you, and their phone number will be on your paperwork.
Si tiene usted un abogado asignado a usted, el número de teléfono del abogado va a estar en sus papeles.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Por favor, tome sus papeles y tome asiento.
Mr. Merodillo, please come to the podium.
Por favor, venga al atril, señor Maridio.
Mr. Santos, have a seat by the door.
Señor Santos, siéntese junto a la puerta.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Diga su nombre y fecha de nacimiento, por favor.
Alberto Salvador Palacios Merodio, 7 de agosto del 2002.
7 de agosto de 2002, ok. Alberto Salvador Palacios Merodio, August 7th of 2002.
You are here on a failing to appear bench warrant.
Usted está aquí debido a que no apareció en su orden por tribunal.
You did not go to your status conference on July 7th, 2025.
Usted no estuvo presente en su conferencia de estatus el 7 de julio 2025.
You already have an attorney appointed for you in this case.
Usted ya tiene un abogado asignado a usted para este caso.
Your next hearing is September 24th at 8:30 downtown Phoenix.
Su próxima audición va a ser el 24 de septiembre a las 8:30 de la mañana en el centro de Phoenix, downtown Phoenix.
You are eligible for a secured appearance bond today of $1,000.
Ahora, usted sí es elegible para una liberación al pagar el bond de $1,000.
Fianza, I think is the word. For one, yeah.
Oh, sorry, fianza.
It's good. So, if you do pay that bond, you will be released under pretrial supervision with drug testing and monitoring.
Ahora, si usted sí paga esa fianza, será usted libertado con supervisión de antes de estar presente al tribunal, al estar monitoreando por drogas y monitoreando.
If you cannot pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Si usted no paga la fianza, entonces usted seguirá bajo custodia, se transportará usted a la audición y el próximo juez puede que cambie las órdenes.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Por favor, tome sus papeles y tome asiento.
Mr. Alberto Santos, please come to the podium.
Señor Alberto Santos, por favor, venga a la cruz.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Alberto Cirilo.
Su nombre.
Alberto Cirilo Santos, 1974.
Por favor, permita que el intérprete acabe. Su fecha de nacimiento completo.
25 de septiembre de 1974.
Okay. Alberto Cirilo Santos, September 25th of 74.
Thank you. You're here today on a failing to appear bench warrant from June of 2025.
Muchas gracias. Así que usted está aquí debido a que no se apareció en una orden de juicio que se otorgó el junio 2025.
You did not go to your status conference for your aggravated driving under the influence.
Usted no apareció a su conferencia de estatus por su caso de manejar bajo la influencia agravada.
You have an attorney already in this case, and your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix on September 24th at 8:30 in the morning.
Usted ya tiene un abogado asignado para este caso. Su próxima audiencia en el tribunal va a ser el 24 de septiembre a las 8:30 de la mañana en downtown Phoenix, Centro.
Okay.
They issued a warrant for your arrest, and this court will affirm that. It's a cash-only bond of $500.
Sí han puesto una orden para su arresto y el tribunal lo va a firmar. La fianza será dinero en efectivo únicamente de $500.
Okay. If you cannot pay the bond, you will stay in custody and be transported to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders.
Si usted no puede pagar la fianza, usted se mantendrá en custodia, se le transportará a la audición y el próximo juez puede que cambie las órdenes.
Okay.
Okay.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay, thanks.
Por favor, tome sus papeles y tome asiento.
Okay. Mr. Luis, thank you so much for your service to the court this evening. That was our last Spanish-speaking defendant.
Thank you for using your service, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Okay. So we have several individuals who are not able to come to the courtroom today. It looks like Mr. David Bermudez is unable to function. His date of birth is 8/15/2000. It's a justice court case regarding driving with a suspended license, carrying a deadly weapon and not admitting it, and exceeding the posted speed by more than 20 miles per hour. These are all misdemeanors. An attorney has been appointed to assist him because bond is set. There is a hearing in East Mesa Justice Court, September 23rd, 8:30 in the morning. The counsel is appointed for the limited issue of bond. And I have provided the phone number for East Mesa Justice Court. There's a secured appearance bond set at $2,500. And if he does make that, he'd be released under pretrial supervision. The next person is Mr. Rick Sandoval. And Mr. Sandoval is being disruptive, and so he had to be put into a isolation cell. There are two matters for him. The first one is a justice court warrant about driving on a suspended license, date of birth 12/8/1990. His first warrant is a justice court driving on a suspended or canceled license and then open container in the vehicle, both misdemeanors. Again, an attorney is appointed in the matter of bond only. His next hearing is Highland Justice Court, September 23rd, 8:30 in the morning. His bond is set at $50. He does have release conditions. His other matter, though, is a Superior Court arrest warrant, which is a direct complaint. And he does have a DOC hold. He's not to be released until 2027. So this direct complaint is in regards to driving on a suspended license, DUI, Class 4 felony, back from November of 2024. An attorney has been appointed to assist him. His next hearing is September 24th at 8:30 in the morning. Although there is a secured appearance bond available to him at $10,000, I will tell him on both his matters not to pay his bond, because then he would just be sent back to DOC and then he would be requested back again for hearings on these matters. The next person is Joan Svoboda, and she is refusing to follow orders. Her date of birth is 11/29/1981. She has a new Superior Court case. There is a count of narcotic drug possession use, which is a Class 4 felony, dangerous drug possession use, Class 4 felony, and then drug paraphernalia possession, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did find probable cause, appointed an attorney to assist her at her next hearing downtown Phoenix, September 24th, 8:30 in the morning, and has set bond for her at $250 with pretrial supervision if she is able to make that bond. Were we able to get a hold of 31?
He's still unconscious.
Okay. So this would complete the 8 p.m. calendar. It is not my intention to return to this recording. If there are any changes, they will be reflected in the written orders. So at this time, the initial appearance court is in recess until 11 p.m.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 11 p.m. calendar on September 18th, 2025. Orders are given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this: not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders are going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you will be assigned an attorney, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your legal counsel. I can't answer legal questions for you, so please save your legal questions for your attorney. Finally, you're going to be hearing about lots of different dates, different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All that information is going to be on your paperwork. That's why it's important to keep your paperwork and save it. Don't lose it. If you end up missing a court date or you don't follow a written court order, you could just end up back here. Here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to call two names. The first name I call is going to come in the courtroom and stand in front of me at the podium. Second name I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. Can I please get Bryant Etheridge to the podium? Keith Dozier to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Bryant Etheridge, 9/25/74.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case and 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. You've been arrested for aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are September 24th and September 26th in the downtown Superior Court on your new case, setting a secured appearance bond of $50,000. You also have 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you counsel on both of those, and for both of those, your next court date is going to be September 25th in the downtown Superior Court. Based upon an allegation that you violated probation, you're going to be held non-bondable on both your probation violation matters, sir. So please don't try to pay that $50,000 secured appearance bond, because you're being held non-bondable on your 2 probation violation cases. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Keith Dozier to the podium. Jerry Eves to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
10/5/97, Keith Dozier.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant and a Superior Court arrest warrant. Let me talk to you about your felony warrant first. Probable cause was previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back in January of 2025. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are September 24th and September 26th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $100. Sir, you also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th for that case. Sir, based upon the allegation that you violated your probation, you're going to be held non-bondable on your probation violation matter. So please don't try to pay that other $100 secured appearance bond because you're being held non-bondable again on your probation violation. Please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jerry Eves to the podium. Eduardo Rodriguez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
6/9/1977, Jerry Eves.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a failure to appear warrant, a probation violation warrant, and a Superior Court new case. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are September 24, 25, and 26 in the Downtown Superior Court. Because it's been alleged that you committed this offense while you were on felony release for your other felony case, you're going to be held non-bondable at this time on your new felony matter. You also have a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your original trial judge. It's a $7,500 cash bond. You also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date on that is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. But sir, please don't try to pay that bond or the $7,500 cash bond because you're being held non-bondable on your new case. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Eduardo Rodriguez to the podium. Nathan Poe to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Eduardo Rodriguez, 5/11/80.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on 4 failure to appear warrants. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is going to be September 24th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm setting cash bonds of $75,000 on each case, so that's $75,000 times 4. If you're able to bond out on all of your matters, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision. You're going to have an electronic ankle monitor. You're not to return to any of the scenes of the crime. No contact with any of the victims or witnesses. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. My understanding is you're on federal probation, so if you bond out, you must contact your federal probation officer within 3 days. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork. Nathan Poe to the podium. Haley Amelsberg to the chair, please.
Nathan Poe. How does Nathan Poe look like? I'm trying to get him up.
Pink shirt. Nathan Poe has a pink shirt on.
Pink shirt?
Beard.
Your Honor, would you be able to move him towards the end and we'll get it in here?
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's in a holding cell. Would you like him to go at the end due to his charges?
He's in a holding cell, or he's in this room right here?
He's in a holding cell.
He's still in the
Yeah, he doesn't have to be. I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Can you have someone please bring him over?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I'll move him down like five people.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Haley Amelsberg to the podium. Francisco Moreno to the chair, please. Hi, name and date of birth, please.
Haley Amelsberg, 2794.
Thank you. Ma'am, you're here today on an out-of-county warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 24th.
I know you don't have any legal...
Ma'am, yeah, that's at the Navajo County Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by the judge up there. They're asking for a $20,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Did you have a question for me, ma'am? No? All right. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork. Francisco Moreno to the podium. Robin Consalman to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Francisco Moreno, 07-26-01.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on 3 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. On each case, it's a $5,000 secured appearance bond, so total $15,000 secured appearance. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 24 hours because you're on intensive probation services. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork. Robin Consalman to the podium. Karime Garcia to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Robin Mark, Councilman, 1/21/1957.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your last name.
That's fine.
Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court arrest warrant. Probable cause is previously found for possession of dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. These were alleged to have occurred back in May of 2023. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are going to be September 24th and September 26th in the Downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $10,000. If you're able to bond out, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with the electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, sir, if you bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Karime Garcia to the podium. Daniel Ortega to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Karime Garcia, 7/11/1998.
Thank you. You are here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $10,000. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Daniel Ortega to the podium. Felicite Sanchez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Daniel Ortega, 2/27/62.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Our next court dates are September 24 and September 26 in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $8,000. If you're able to bond out, you're just not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Felicite Sanchez to the podium. Michael Montano to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Felicity Sanchez, May 9th, 1981.
Thank you. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $5,000. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Go ahead and please step to your left for your paperwork. Michael Montano to the podium. Nathan Poe to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Michael Moises Montano, April 30th, 1986.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case and a failure to appear warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I'm not finding probable cause at this time on the narcotic drugs. I am finding probable cause on the drug paraphernalia. Sir, I need to warn you, though, that just because I don't find probable cause today for the narcotic drugs doesn't mean that the prosecutor's office won't find it at a later time. So I don't want you to think that it's going to go away forever necessarily. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. So on the one charge that I have found probable cause, I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are September 24th and September 26th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $1,000. You also have a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are September 24th and September 26th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. So between your two cases, $1,500 secured. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Nathan Poe to the podium. Jason Everett to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Nathan Poe, 3290.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the downtown Superior Court. Setting secured appearance bonds, $25,000 on the first one, $1,000 on the second, so $26,000 secured appearance. If you're able to bond out, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 24 hours because you are in intensive probation services. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Jason Everett to the podium. Kenneth Gerthis to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Jason Everett, 10/15/1980.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $750 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Kenneth Gerthis to the podium. Juan Zepeda to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Kenneth Garces, 7/29/1967.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the downtown Superior Court. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's a $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you got to contact your PO within 3 days. Why don't you please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Juan Zepeda to the podium. Darius Morgan to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Juan Zepeda, August 7th, 1995.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Is there any chance I can get own recognizance? Because I went back on the 21st. I thought it was on the 20th. I got confused with my court date, and I showed up on the 21st instead of the 20th.
Yeah, sir, I understand. The judge, he didn't quash that warrant. He kept it in place, and so unfortunately, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna affirm it for now.
Okay.
So you'll see the judge on the 25th, and hopefully he'll take it off then.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Darius Morgan to the podium. Shelby Hines to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Darius Morgan, 11/05/99.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is September 25th in the downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days. Yes, sir.
Do I get that new probation officer number?
They'll have a list of all the offices to contact, and they can look up.
Gotcha, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, please step to your left for your paperwork. Shelby Hines to the podium. Luis Duran to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Shelby Hines, 5/18/1978, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 2nd and October 6th at the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be on supervised release, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on October 2nd and October 6th at the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes, Your Honor.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the Supervision and Pretrial Services.
I promise to appear.
Ma'am, it's your responsibility. Once you're out of custody, you have to call pretrial services during normal business hours.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you don't call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Luis Duran to the podium. Luis Duran to the podium.
When you started here.
Hello, Ian.
Hard of hearing?
Yeah, I'm just a little bit back in here. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Name and date of birth, please.
Date of birth is 1/10/1995.
Your name, please.
Luis Angel Regalado Duran.
Thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant.
Yes.
Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. Possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney.
Okay.
Your next court dates are October 2nd and October 6th in the Downtown Superior Court.
Okay.
You also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you an attorney.
Okay.
Your next court date is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court.
Okay, Your Honor.
On both of your cases, upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today.
Okay, Your Honor.
There's some conditions to your release, though.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. No contact with your co-defendant that you're arrested with.
Okay, Your Honor.
You can't contact her at all. Do you understand that?
No problem, Your Honor.
And you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand all of these conditions?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you promise to appear on September 25th, October 2nd, and October 6th in the Downtown Superior Court?
For both cases?
For both cases.
I do, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Of course, Your Honor. I do understand.
All right. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own cognizance.
Thank
Please
you,
make
Your
sure
Honor.
to show up to court, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Please touch your left hand paperwork.
Thank you.
Mariah Jamie to the podium, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Mariah Hyman, 8/26/04.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case and 2 probation violation warrants. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are October 2nd and October 6th in the Downtown Superior Court. You also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date is September 25th in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you today. There's going to be conditions to your release, though. Ma'am, you're going to be placed on supervised release. You're going to have an electronic ankle monitor. No contact with the co-defendant that you're arrested with.
Okay.
Are you able to do that?
Yeah.
You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
Do you understand all of these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes.
Do you promise to appear on September 25th, October 2nd, and October 6th in the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
Do you understand if you don't show up, they'll issue a warrant for your arrest?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the Supervision and Pretrial Services. Ma'am, it's your responsibility to call them once you're out of custody. You have to call them during normal business hours.
Okay.
If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Please
Thank
step to your left for your paperwork. I have to visit one individual back at their cell. They pose a risk of harm to themselves or to others. Brian Tilker, date of birth 9/25/71, here on a Superior Court Grand jury warrant. Grand jury has found probable cause to hold him on conspiracy, Class 2 felony, possession of dangerous drugs, Class 2 felony, for sale, Class 2 felony, possession of narcotic drugs for sale, Class 2 felony, 2 counts of money laundering, Class 3 felonies, illegally conducting an enterprise, Class 3 felony. These are alleged to have occurred between April and May of 2025. I'm assigning counsel. Next court date, September 25th, in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by the grand jury, $25,000 cash bond. If he's able to bond out, he's not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or with any witness. No contact with any co-defendants. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If I have to make any changes to his release conditions, I'll come back on the record to make those changes. Ernesto Alvarez, date of birth 1/10/1982. He was arrested yesterday on September 17th and was taken due to a medical emergency to a medical facility. He is apparently still unconscious. He is still writing the calendar. His next court dates have changed to September 24th, 25th, and 26th. He will be moved to the 2 a.m. calendar and subsequently to that to any other calendar so long as he is unconscious and unable to participate in an initial appearance. This concludes the 11 p.m. calendar.